there's like there's I got to scroll back. There's like so many comments here that
Johnny Beane. There was, but it kept crashing. Johnny Beane.
Catch up.
Hey, yeah.
Well, no, that's just the stuff I said.
Johnny Beane. Thanks at Brett McCord.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you, dude. 5:10 p.m. November 8th, 2019. Welcome, everybody. David Nesdall's here. Jay Hannon's in the house.
Oh.
Gross.
God, Desiree.
Oh. Wow. But no, I was just saying I got to scroll back in the chat here because there's a bunch of people saying stuff. I'll address this stuff real quick. Fruitcake Tony, JB, why no live feed at the show last night? Tony, there was a live feed, but it kept crashing, or that my friend that was filming kept hitting the stop button. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what happened.
Both, maybe
it might have been. I don't know. But because I gave him, right before we started, I gave him the camera. I hit, live, and there's like in the beginning of the video, you actually see me giving him the camera. I'm like, okay, we're live, and he's filming, and then 8 seconds later it goes off. But it wasn't until I got home last night about 1 o'clock in the morning, roughly, and noticed that there was like 10 videos from last night. So like some of them, there's a few that are like 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but the majority of them are like 7 seconds, 40 seconds, but those of you that did see them, I know there were people that did tune in, because I saw some of the comments. Well, like Brett right here. Brett, where was it?
Hey, Brett.
Brett, right there. Oh, sorry, Jay. Oh, sorry, me. Hey, Johnny Beane, that was some good music and performing. I guess the Wi-Fi signal was going out. Great to see a live gig. Know who the person on stage is from your channel. Thank you, man. So see, Brett was watching. What's the name? Laverna 545 or something.
Laverna Shirley.
Yeah. they were watching. I saw their comment. So there were several people that were watching. Plus the videos all have like 20 views, 30 views, 40 views each,
Wow.
That's a lot of real estate for 8 seconds.
I know. Yeah. But yeah, Vista Light 1972 says you saw the 7-minute clip. Okay, cool. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know what the problem was, but either way, it was a great show, and the club loved us. The other band, loved us, and it looks like they're working to book some more shows, not just in Felton, but some other some like bigger venues, maybe like San Francisco, Berkeley,
Yeah.
So it was a good step,
Bigger venues, like maybe the Coliseum.
Maybe.
Yeah. How about Madison Square Garden?
But see, I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to play I want to play shows, and it's been a little while.
Well, I wanted to ask you some questions about it, but we can start the show or keep going, and then I can kind of ask a couple questions. Or are we going to sit here staring at each other?
Yeah. No, it's all good. All good. Anyway, I'll talk about that a little later on. Had a great time. But what's new, David Nesdall? What's the latest in your house?
The latest in my house? Boom! How about that?
Get it a soda.
How about that? 1962 SG Junior.
Stolen.
No, it's not mine. No, it'll be mine for the next few months. A good buddy of mine dropped it off and said, "Here, have fun with it." So I'm doing that.
Uh-oh. I could tell a Mancuda joke right there.
Have fun with it. But I'm really having fun with this guitar. Just really having a good time.
Man, that's insane, dude. Because I remember when you bought one of those off eBay, 2 weeks later, you're like, I hate this guitar.
I didn't like that guitar, but this one is great. It just, some of them are better than others. This one's a good one. It really is. It reacts greatly. I know you don't understand that because yours is good. So you automatically think every one of them is good because the one you got is good. I've owned probably 12 of these things. Mm-hmm. 3 of them were good. One of them I just got a super stupid amount of money for when I sold it. And the other 2, I wanted something else. So I didn't, I should probably never have sold them. My first purple one I should never have sold, and my first red one I should never have sold. But the gold one that you see in the sleeve of the Right Here Right Now Van Halen LP, the gold one that Eddie's using with the black headstock
CD.
Whatever.
There was never an LP for that.
Whatever. I owned that guitar for a while, and I sold it. I sold it back in, I want to say 98, 97 or 98 to a Japanese fellow who was taking it back to Japan for a lot of money.
A lot of dough.
Yeah.
Dough.
Yeah. But, a lot of those guitars, for me, Johnny, for you, probably they would have all been good because you don't really care what your action is like. You can play on all sorts of action.
Well, I care, but
not enough to do anything about it.
Well, I'm not busting his chops either. It's just it's a fact that Johnny will play on whatever guitar is handed to him with whatever action is handed to him.
Yeah,
and he'll play it pretty damn good, actually.
Whatever pick. I don't care what's the size of and I said pick. I don't care what the size of the pick is. I don't care what the size of the strings are, just to play.
Right. I understand. I get that. And for me, I like action. I like low action. I have a very hard time playing with high action. I don't have very strong hands, so I can't bend heavy strings. I can't hold down high action. So, these guitars in general never really had super low action because the tremolo is flatter radius than the neck. So if the tremolo is flatter radius than the neck, then both high and low strings are going to be higher than the rest of the guitar. And to me, that's annoying. So I generally don't like those guitars. And the very last amber one that I had, it didn't ring. It didn't resonate. The guitar didn't resonate. It was beautiful looking. The guitar was gorgeous and it was clean, but it didn't resonate. The guitar didn't, it didn't perform well. So that's why I sold it. And I sold it to a guy who is now a friend of mine who looking back, I probably shouldn't have sold it to him because now he's a friend of mine. But I sold it to a guy who I thought would have been a collector. And to a collector, it doesn't matter how the guitar plays. It doesn't matter how low the action is. A collector is collecting a clean guitar to just put under their bed. And I've subsequently found out that this guy who had bought that guitar is a player, and he didn't like it either, so he sold it. And sold it for a lot of money to a collector, which is good. I'm glad that I was able to, I got the money I wanted out of it, and he got the money he wanted out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But this guitar is it's wonderful. It's the action. I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened or whatever. But this guitar, it's like a perfect storm because it looks beautiful. It feels great. It's light. The action is low. It's right in my wheelhouse. It stays in tune great. It clamps in tune. You don't have to worry about, oh man, my E string clamp 15 cents flat, whatever. Everything it just happens to be a really good guitar, and I'm enjoying it. Has nuts.
Mm-hmm. But Mounds don't?
Because I love football. If it wasn't for football, I would not be playing football today.
Who's giving their dog chocolate in here? Hold on.
This has been the message from the MFL, the NFL.
Joe Hervey, do not give your dogs chocolate.
Yeah, no, they'll die.
Well, they won't necessarily die.
They have enough, but they'll get
depends
sick.
on how much they eat. Yeah. Chocolate is poison to dogs.
Yes.
You don't want them to eat the chocolates. Although myself, I like chocolate.
John BL wants a rundown of the SG. Okay, I can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go tuck my chickens while you do that.
Okay.
Ooh, can I tuck them for you?
Because it's dark out already. What's going on?
This is 100% all original 1962 SG Junior. It's a mahogany body and neck. It is a P90 pickup. It's got the original tuning pegs on it. Everything on it is original. It's if it's 6 pounds, it's a heavy 6 pounds. This is a very light guitar. That's really all there is to say. It is a monster. It is a monster. It belongs to my friend Mike Rocker, who he brought it to me, I don't know, a few months back for me to set up for him, and I set it up, and the minute I set it up, I fell in love with it. And he took it back, and it's not a guitar he plays every day. He has a couple of Les Pauls he plays every day and some other guitars. And he was like, well, you can borrow it at some point. And he decided to bring it over yesterday and said, here, hold on to it for a while. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to play the living crap out of it because it's amazing. There's really nothing else to say about it. It's a very bare bones guitar. It sounds and feels and plays great. It's a lot of people think this is a one-trick pony. It really isn't. You can get a lot of sounds out of this pickup. And that's it, really. Actually, John BL, this is not a Les Paul because in late 62, they stopped calling this a Les Paul. They called it an SG. So it is an SG.
Paul.
So that's it.
He said it's branded Les Paul.
Yes.
Les Paul on it?
Yes, it says Les Paul just like every other Les Paul does, but it's not a Les Paul. That's not. They don't call it a Les Paul. They called it a Les Paul in 1961, and in the middle of 62, they stopped calling it a Les Paul.
So that guitar in your hands isn't an Ernie Ball?
Yeah.
It's not an Ibanez behind me either. Is Cameron Brown in the house? He told me earlier he was going to be watching, but I think with our stupid daylight savings or whatever we got going on here, it pushed us back an hour from him. So
he's in here. He says, "Good evening, dudes." Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Bouzik. Bouzik. Let's see. Someone asked me a question. Hang on a second. Raleigh Morgan asks, how do I lower action on a Strat? There's a few different ways. Make sure your neck is straight, because if it has a bow like this, your action is going to be high. If you straighten your neck, it'll lower the action automatically. And if that isn't enough, you have to lower the action on all 6 saddles. Right here, down here.
And if that isn't enough,
then throw it away.
That's right. Fire. You shim the neck.
Good kindling. Yes, yeah, that's the third way. Shave the neck. Shave the neck. Hey, Soda. Hey, Doda. Doda's here.
He get me back on camera and I'm sipping away. Like I'm eating like a chocolate milk at school.
Bozik, this is red. I know it shows up chocolate brown on camera, but this is cherry red. It actually is absolutely cherry, even though it looks brown on camera, but it's cherry.
Is anybody else in the chat? Because I know Johnny and Dave are fans of SGs, but does anybody else feel the way I do about them? To me, they just look like a guitar that you know how you see a guitar and it's like, ooh, that looks fun to play, or that looks inviting to play. You just want to grab it and play it. To me, I've always looked at an SG as something that would be a chore to play.
It absolutely is not. Have you ever tried one?
I don't think I ever have. Maybe one time I was in a music store and I just grabbed one to see how it felt. If I did, I don't remember it. But I've always looked at those guitars like from the AC/DC videos, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, first of all, you got to realize that Angus Young is about 4'5", literally, and that guitar is 3 times bigger than he is.
It does look like a big guitar on him.
Yeah,
that's why he was in that outfit.
Yeah, he's literally that short.
Short he is.
Maybe he's 4'11". Seriously, maybe he's 4'11".
Like a schoolboy.
Yeah,
that was his that was his outfit from school.
Yeah, absolutely it was. And if you get a good SG, they're unstoppable. They're Jay, you and I are very similar taste in guitars, correct?
Well, we both like Ibanez.
We both like low action.
We both love low action.
You love the Wolfgangs you have. You love the way I set yours up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, you would really like this guitar.
It's just the look of it.
Well, with you, looks are everything.
That's the first thing.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Aren't looks the first thing?
Man, I think that's a great looking guitar anyway. I really do.
Well, we all have our preferences,
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron.
Hey, David Ennis.
I threw the spunk rag over him. Cameron's spunk rag over my guitar. I was wondering why I was getting all slippery and greasy. I was like, what is on this?
Oh my gosh.
Zeke said he has 3 SGs.
Attaboy.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. I used to have an SG. I had an Epiphone SG, and the thing was awful. It was the worst.
FlexiFace says he has 3 SGs, 1 SG SPC. What's that mean?
Special.
1 CS.
Custom shop.
And the Stock USA. And they're fun, ultimate rock and roll guitars. Well, I'll tell you this. I know that every time I've heard one of them, they do sound good. So it's like Dweezil Zappa. I think his favorite guitar now is an SG.
Yeah, because that was his dad's. That was his dad's guitar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he said it's his favorite guitar now.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, with music, with guitars, I mean, sound is the number one factor with the guitar, is the sound. I mean, if you can have the greatest looking guitar, but if it sounds like crap, it's a wall hanger.
Of course.
You know?
I'm just saying personally, if I was a big rock star and I was playing live, obviously
you are a big rock star.
No, in the studio, in the studio, anything goes. I'd play a guitar that looked like a big pile of crap as long as it sounded good in the studio. Then again, I'd probably play a guitar that looked like crap, literally crap, in front of people too, because it'd be funny. That guy's playing a piece of shit, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Listen to that P90. I heard all that hum.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to hear hum, but, it's part of the coolness of the guitar.
Hi, Jay.
That sounds good, man. I'm just saying, as far as my personal preference and what I like in a guitar, as far as aesthetics.
Mm-hmm. You don't like those horns, huh?
I just don't like the look of it. Yeah, it is. I think it is the horns.
It's
too.
the bat.
Yeah, the bat.
It's like a bat. I mean, it is a classic rock and roll guitar. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's a Les Paul. Isn't an SG just like a Les Paul Junior?
Here we go again.
Well,
Oh, were you guys just talking about this?
They stopped making the Les Paul in 1960. This was in 1961. This guitar was called a Les Paul, but Les Paul, the guy, hated the guitar
hated
and
those
did not want
Yeah.
his name on it. So in 1962, they took his name off of it.
Mhm.
Late 62. This is an early 62. It still says Les Paul on the headstock, but it's an SG.
Mhm. And whose initials is SG?
It's not initials. It's for Spanish guitar or steel guitar.
Stolen guitar.
Or Brendan Buttcheek said something else guitar with an S. I'm sure you guys can fill in the blank on that.
What?
Shit guitar. How about that? Is that
Listen,
That's not the brown one.
I didn't like them for a while either. And you know what? If you get a bad one, they're really bad. But if you get a good one, they're really good. And this is a good guitar.
Mhm. It's like that with anything, though. I don't know. I think you know how I say that one pickup guitars to me are useless. You know,
Not this one.
well, that's what I'm saying. I'd play that one. I would have played that one last night, man.
You could get a lot of different sounds out of a good P90.
You said
Listen.
P90, right?
Yes, I did say.
I know P90s are my favorite pickups in the world. If I could have P90s on every guitar I own, I would. And I guess I could if I wanted.
I would love to know what they said to each other when right between between that.
You know that DVD too well.
Yes, I do.
There's something wrong with that.
No, there's not.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is. There
Nothing
really
wrong
is.
at all.
There's
No,
something wrong with that.
I'm like Jay. I know exactly what he's talking about. I know every frame of that.
I think we all do, but there's something wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Boyce said, "Thanks, Jay. It was only my opinion, you asshat. When I text you, you aren't supposed to read it on the air." He said he's never texting me again. Good. That's how I get rid of people. I throw them under the bus. So they.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what's really cool is, speaking of the Live Without a Net, if you watch other shows, from that tour, and they're doing the same stuff, it's the same but different.
Mhm.
Like the licks, because they did that same, segment every night.
Yeah.
On that tour.
But the licks were different too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
It's the same but different. So it's really cool to see that stuff after watching that DVD, VHS really for us 1 billion times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like,
Well,
Hey, Black
Cameron-
Country Blues.
right, John Beale? John Beale knows what we're talking about.
Oh, of course, yeah.
John Beale, is that you?
I'm sure now we're going to have to talk about it tomorrow night. Cameron Brown said that DVD is how I learned guitar. Hey, man, you're not alone on that one.
Oh, same here. Mm-hmm.
The one thing I remember watching and then running upstairs was when he does on the G string, the pull off, the dive, and then the fifth, on the fifth fret harmonic coming back up. Like I saw him do it, I was like, oh. Ran upstairs, that whole thing, like all night doing it. I'm sure my parents were like, "Oh my God, would he please stop doing that?"
Well, better wanking on that, than
I worked out,
Joe Hervey 84 wants to know what I think this SG is worth today.
Mm.
Well, I wouldn't say I
Why?
I don't know if I would. Well,
who cares? They can look it up in the blue book. It's probably worth about $4,000.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not what I'm talking about, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a vintage guitar. You can check it out. It's very easy to find the prices or what things are worth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to have this thing long enough for someone to steal it out of my house.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, it's worth about $4,000.
Is that it?
And Dave's
Yes.
address will be posted in the.
Yeah.
Somebody did post my address in the chat one night. Do you guys remember that?
Your real address?
Well, a real address, not a current one, but one from years ago. Somebody actually found it, and they publicly were doing it in the chat one night. And I think it was hidden. I think it was hidden or something. I just blocked the person or whatever.
That's just stupid. Like, I know some people probably think it's funny, but there's times where stuff like that has happened, and people have gotten either hurt or killed because of stupid things like that, and somebody playing a goof and a prank, like that whole swatting thing with like streamers for games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People get killed, man.
Yeah. Or they get free pizzas. That's the swatting I like.
Yeah.
You guys send a pizza here. I have no problem with that.
Sean Zimmerman, he's asking me because I have no idea about this stuff, but he said the rumor is he had them take his name off the SG. Not that he didn't like it, because Mary Ford played them at first. I heard that when they separated, he didn't want to get that extra money. Oh, he didn't want her to get that extra money. I wouldn't argue that. Soda and Milk asks Dave, what kind of strap locks do you have on the Ernie ball there?
They're the eye bolt and hook, but the hook is the same as the one that Eddie used from about 1984 till I don't know his end run with PV. I'll show you what it looks like. Do I have one here?
Whoa!
Pardon you.
Like, oh, excuse me. Cameron. Hey, Cameron. I'd appreciate that, man. He says he'll send me a pizza, but it might be weeks of stress to use UPS.
So this is the end of the guitar. If you can see that.
That's the end of the guitar?
That's the end of the strap. The strap lock.
What about like Grubhub?
What?
You know, there's apps where you can locally just send people stuff, but maybe there has to be a I don't know. I've never used. Have you ever used Grubhub or Postmates or any of that stuff?
No.
It's basically, you know what they are, right? They're apps on your phone where you can order food and it just shows up at your door.
Dave says he'd like a nub rub.
Rub and tug.
Uber Eats, DoorDash. Yeah, that's right, man. Is it possible to send, like Brendan, if you wanted to send, Jay a pizza via Uber Eats, could you actually do that?
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he be able to? He could send me a rub and tug. He's saying it right now. Jay used rub and tug. I don't want a used one. I want a new one.
I think I got to change Howie's diaper. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's making the motions. Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, no. I think it's the other one.
Okay.
I don't have that on my... Where's a waterfall sound effect? Let's find out. Brendan's going to send me something.
Football Legend says, David, when you painted the Frankie, how did you have certain stripes and areas of the guitar dark or red? You just go heavy on the paint in that area.
Brendan, I had my parents brought over pizza for lunch, but if you want to send me another one, I'll have it.
Also, another way to do that is to you can feather in some white paint to make it a little pinker or a little lighter red.
You missing anything else here?
No, I'm reading it. I'm reading it as it goes. So yeah, Jay, I really think you'd like this guitar, man.
How? What kind of neck does it have on? It's like a.
It's very thin.
Really?
It's a 60s. All 60s guitars are very thin. That's where Ibanez got their idea for neck shapes. Yeah, it's very thin and very flat.
Because by looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, that's like a Louisville Slugger.
No, it's not. Look.
Oh no, yeah. Look at that. Looks consistent all the way up to the heel.
It
too.
is. It is.
Wow.
It's the same size all the way up. You love this guitar.
Can I put a trem on there?
You probably could. It would have to be one of them SFRs or FSR, I think.
Like that.
I wouldn't.
I know, I'm just busting. Fruitcake Tony asked Jay, "Did you get mail yet?" I did not. But I think, didn't Johnny send our stuff? Dave, was it Wednesday?
You know, we would think he did, but I don't know.
It's a good point.
I don't know.
It's a good point.
Gary Tholander says, "How are the neighbors tonight? They're not home. She's not home tonight, so it's quiet here, except for me." I always like playing the "Shook Me All Night Long" solo with one of these. How's it go?
Wasn't me.
Enough bad notes on that one.
Oh.
We won't get flagged because there was enough bad notes in it. But
I told you these days, man, you don't even have to have bad notes. You just
yeah, all you have to do is have the same guitar the guy plays and you'll get flagged.
No.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point now where if you just mention like lyrics like continuously, like if you say like what's a song? Name
Me So Horny by Two Live Crew. Let's sing that one.
Oh, me so horny.
Oh.
Oh, we just got flagged.
I wonder, do I still know the verses to that?
The fact that you even knew them bothers me.
I used to listen to that. A buddy of mine, who I went to school with, what grade would I have been in? Was it junior high? He had the Nasty as They Wanna Be, I think was their first album, and he let me borrow it. If my parents heard me listen to that crap at that age, that tape would have been out the window. So I remember like putting it on my little radio and like super low volume, man. Just like ear to it, just like because the one song on that album, I think it's called like the F Shop, and we know what F stands for.
Yeah.
It's at the beginning of
Ain't Talking About Love.
Ain't Talking About Love.
Wow.
Yep.
All the lyrics in this are just Me So Horny. Wait a minute. You can say I'm desperate, even call me perverted.
Look at Ned. He's so cute right now.
Ned's like, ooh, Live Crew? You so horny?
I actually thought he was a squirrel for a second.
Oh, look at his. Oh, Ned is so awesome. He's taking his nap.
Fast Eddie, yes, this is a P90 in this guitar.
Soda milk. Yeah, that's right. F. Martinez. Man.
Oh my god.
Some of that stuff was like, Jesus.
Is this singing or is it rapping? All this, right?
Oh, it's rapping. Yeah.
Sitting at home with my blank.
Yeah.
On. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man, this is this is kind of crazy for was it 1989?
Well, that's when the whole censorship thing really exploded. Was because of those guys. Luke Skywalker was the leader of that group
Of those rebels.
Yeah.
It's crazy. RG Pops asks, what do I think about the D'Addario auto-locking strap? I had one on a guitar once, and it really scratched up the side of the guitar. So I wouldn't use it, but some people, swear by it, but I wouldn't use one of those.
You were swearing after it scratched up your guitar.
Yeah.
Put them on that one.
Yeah, sure.
Wow. Did we even do a roll call tonight?
No, we did not. But we're reading enough people's names right now, so we never did. Clayton James Hicks. We never. He said it was Frankenstrat Friday about 12 times. So
Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Frankenstein Friday, dude.
That's right. Daniel Greco. I hope I'm saying your last name right. If I'm not, I apologize. Said any word on the new Steve Vai project he is working on with Ibanez? I have not heard anything. But NAMM is in 2.5 months.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh man, I gotta call the Holiday Inn, man.
Motel, hotel, Holiday Inn.
That Motel 6, that's $6 still, right?
No, it's at least 6 roaches or mice in every room. That's what it is.
Motel 6.
Motel thick.
Raleigh Morgan says, what is it called when the frets come out the sides, and how do I get rid of it? It's called fret sprouting. And take it to your technician and have your local guitar repair guy do it, because you can screw it up. You can screw it up very easily if you do it yourself.
Yeah.
What if you just leave it alone? Will it go back to normal?
It depends. It depends on how dry it is in your in your area, because your guitar needs to have at least 40% humidity for that to go away. Guitars need humidity.
That happened to 3 of my guitars recently.
Yeah.
So I have
fires over there.
I have 3 guitars back there in that guitar moor that I can't play because of that.
Which guitars are they?
Dunk them in your tub.
Yeah. Put them in Put a guitar hanger, a wall hangers in your bathroom. So when you shower,
that's not a bad idea. It'll get rid of it.
For your electronics,
What about the electronics, though? You take the neck off and just hang the neck.
You can do that. You can do that. It won't screw up electronics. It's not like a computer. It's soldered wires. It's not going to screw it up.
It's not a computer.
It's not what I did to my computer.
Oh yeah, it's not lemonade.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but it's easily rectified.
Let me just say it's three of my favorite guitars that happened to, and yeah, that's right.
As far as Steve Vai and Ibanez, I'm assuming he means like a new guitar coming out, right? I mean,
right.
What else would it be?
Well, did he mention something?
He did say look out for something in 2020, something new. Yes.
Yeah. And Dave, I think, had an opinion about what it might be. Unless you don't want to.
I'll say what I think it might be, but I don't know if this is true. I'm thinking it's a white gem with the sustainer pickup in it, like his guitar.
That would be Flow, correct? Flow has the sustainer.
Flow 3. Actually, all of the Flows have them, but Flow 3 is the one he's playing now. And I'm wondering if it may have scalloped frets like his guitar as well.
Tony, yes. I was able to get Dave's address out of him, and I mailed everything out. Although none of it was to you, though. Actually, because you already got yours.
Yeah, nothing was to me.
So it was to Mancuda, his thing, and then to Jay.
But you're shipping Mancuda stuff to me.
Yeah, and then I threw in those Phil Mosley guitar picks for you guys finally.
Oh, that's very nice of you. What is Jason saying?
When was that?
I don't know. I just saw something.
The 6th. I mailed it 2 days ago, so you guys should probably get that stuff next week.
next month.
No, I did all priority. So maybe we'll have an unboxing on Tuesday.
Yeah, I can wait till the next time I'm on.
Friday.
What is Daniel Greco says they are discontinuing the Gem 7V Prestige. I hope they do.
Well, I hope they come out with another Japanese gem then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I just the one thing, his signature model, the one that's, how much is it, like 25 or $3,000 or something?
It's $3,000.
$1,000. Personally, I know it's Vai's guitar, it's his signature, and it's been in production since what, 93, 94, whatever the hell year, that model of Gem.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I'm not a fan of that guitar with gold hardware on it. Some guitars look cool with gold hardware, but I'm just not a fan of a Gem.
I'm also not a fan of the mother of toilet seat pick guard.
What?
They call that, the pearl pick guard.
Mother of toilet seat.
Mother of toilet seat.
That's what perloid. That's another name for the perloid.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mother of toilet seat.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that on I like it on guitar picks.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I like it on picks.
You said picks, right?
I did. Like Fender. Like Fender. Fender picks, they kind of have them like that. I've never liked the mother of toilet seat white pick guards. I've never liked that, but I do like the tortoise.
Yeah, tortoiseshell looks great.
Tortoiseshell,
especially on a vintage white Strat with that. That looks amazing. Tortoise pickguard on a vintage white Strat with white pickups, white knobs.
But if the new Gem is kind of a production model of the Flow with a, I mean, obviously it's not going to be the Flow or whatever, or Flow 3, whatever. But if it is kind of a takeoff on that guitar, it should have Cosmo black hardware, because Flow doesn't have gold.
No, it does have gold. Flow does have gold. It's Evo that has black.
I'm gonna look this up.
Flow is all gold.
I thought Evo, which is his main guitar, that one has gold. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
You got it switched around, pal.
John Biel. John Biel, jump into the Discord, man. What was that?
Let's see what we got here. Oh,
sorry.
Well, that sucks. Well, I guess I ain't getting it then.
Huh? What happened? I'll jump in here anyway.
Come on, make Evo then. Damn it.
If anybody wants to chime in, we'll be in the live. There we go. I'm in the live voice chat in the Discord right now. If anybody wants to comment on any of this nonsense.
Daniel solved it for us too. He said Evo has Cosmo black and the Flow is gold.
I kind of thought I did.
I know, but
all y'all
trying to get the chat, everybody involved here.
Oh, that's so nice of you. So nice of you.
I just want to see another. I want to see two
switch it
things
up again.
From Ibanez.
What you want?
I want to see a different Japanese gem besides the white with the gold, besides his signature model. And
is he lagging out?
I want what?
Say something.
Hello?
Yeah, you're a little lagging. Not much though. Not bad.
Oh. Am I back? I'm still lagging.
What? Am I lagging?
We're doing the anyway. I want to see a different colored gem, Japanese gem, and I want to see a Japanese universe again.
Mm-hmm.
The only universe they make is the ripoff of the one I have back there. and it's the Indonesian model.
Yeah,
it's not fair, man.
Peppercorn asks, what size strings do I have on the SG? They were 10s on that guitar.
So let's hear about your gig, Johnny.
Oh, wow, 45 minutes in.
Well, you were too busy choking the chicken. Oh, chucking the chickens in. Sorry.
Oh man, yeah. It was a great night. I played guitar with the band called Quinn Becker and the Spacemen. That's the band, and we opened up for a band, a singer named what was his name? Frank Barter, I think is his name, and he was good. He was really good. Music was great. He was funny in between. We played one set. We opened, and then he played two sets. And I stayed the entire. Quinn and I stayed for the entire show. That's the right thing to do, is to stay. Yeah, if you're an opening band, you because I mean, it's awful when the opening band plays and then they leave and all their people leave with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's happened. To me that happened years ago with the Mayfire. We were on tour with these couple other bands, and we did an in-store at a record shop in Berkeley where we played. And after they were done, we got on stage. All the girls walked left, followed them outside to the bus.
Oh, they were going to ride the bus, huh?
And we were there playing in front of nobody.
Damn.
I mean, not really, but yeah. So it's always good to stay in and support support the other bands and yeah, I had a great night. I played the David Ennis Strat. Thank you again, David Ennis. And actually, I posted pictures on my Instagram, Twitter, and Johnny Beane TV Facebook. So if you guys check that out, you'll see some photographs of my setup from last night, at least. My pedals and my amp and the stage and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I did go live last night, but the Wi-Fi was weird or something. So if any of you guys were awake at like 8 o'clock, between 8, we played 45 minutes, between 8 and 9, my time, 8, 11 to whatever, 11 to midnight Eastern time, you would have seen my channel go live like 10 times within that hour, which apparently I didn't know about, but I figured, but I saw some of you guys in the chats, on playback, Laverna 545, music therapy. I think maybe I saw you. Maybe
I was in on that one of them.
Yeah.
And then literally like a minute after I got in, this feed has ended. I was like,
it just stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That sucks that happened. But
so you had a 45-minute set. How long did you have to learn these songs? This is the first time you play with these guys, right? And you were a spaceman last night, right?
I was a spaceman. Yep. This is the second time I played with them. But the last time I played with them was last December, so it's been almost a year. And that show I streamed, and that was fine. That's on the channel here. And yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. Some of the songs I already knew from a year ago, and then some of the other ones I learned. But one of the things that happened last night was sound check was great. We ran through a couple tunes. Dave's getting antsy.
No. my little dog made a mistake.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna pick it up?
I will. I was gonna leave it there. It'll turn into furniture in a couple
Howie
days.
made a mistake, but it was in a diaper, and I just took it off, and he's got a new diaper on.
Because I wasn't paying attention to her. She probably wanted to go out, and she was like doing this to my leg earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Attention.
Yeah, you got to listen.
Well,
You have to turn your camera towards your door now, like I do. So the chat will tell you when your dog wants out. You know?
No, you just got to turn around and have your back towards the camera so you can see if your dog has to go out. You do the show like this all night.
wait, do that again, Jay. That was an improvement.
It might have been. It might have been.
So what? What happened? Oh, so the sound check was great. Sound check was great. I was the bass player came up and he's like, "No Wolfgang tonight, huh?" Because the last 3 rehearsals, I used the David Ennis Wolfgang, and the bass player. Actually, he's the keyboard player, but we couldn't get a bass player, so he ended up playing bass for the show. He's a huge Van Halen fan. Loves Van Halen. Loves the EVH stuff. He's got an EVH, the EL 80, which is it? The amp 34, the EL 34.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that amp and already. And so a couple of rehearsals, I took the Wolfgang and I let him play it, and it was awesome. So he was kind of bummed out that I wasn't playing that for the show, but I had the EVH 5050 overdrive on my board.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you, if you have 2 rehearsals with these guys and you're playing a certain guitar, why all of a sudden for the gig you play something else?
Because for rehearsals, I just use anything, like I was using the Wolfgang, and then I was using the Michael Smith Yamaha amp for the rehearsals, and it was fine, even with drums.
What?
Yep, it was fine.
Did you did you have a table set up and you had a blasting right here while you're playing? Yo, guys, it's loud enough. I can hear it.
I was plugged into this.
I can imagine.
I had it right here. That's the tone from that. No, but yeah. You suck at spelling, Edwin? That's okay, man.
No, in fact, I'm going to answer his question in a second.
You should pick up that piece of poo, though. Probably.
I will.
You're going to roll back in your chair and be like,
"No, it's away. It's where my chair can't get to it anyway." So Edwin Crane says he wanted to ask me what was the greatest lesson I learned in the gem days. Not to snort cocaine. That was the greatest lesson. That was it. Stay away from the cocaine.
I wouldn't touch that stuff.
Yeah, well,
I would.
Neither does that.
Don't people that use that, like, eventually later on they end up having heart problems and stuff? Because it messes with your heart, right?
It does. Yes, it certainly does.
That's not worth it.
Yeah.
But to get back to Jay Hannon's question, for rehearsal, I'll use anything. I didn't even use a pedal board. I used all the effects through the amp, through the THR or THX, whatever it is. And then for the gig, I had my regular pedal board, and then my Fender 212 amp, and then the Strat.
I don't know. I just think that you want to. I mean, maybe it's like we talked about earlier. You can play any kind of guitar, and it doesn't matter. Where me, it would be like I'd be freaking out, thinking like, if I played something else, even through a different amp, and didn't have the pedals. Like, to me, I want to have everything mentally, I guess, just mentally prepared, knowing exactly what I'm playing, what I'm doing, what I'm listening to, and wanting to get the sounds. But I guess every guitar player is different. I guess I'm more of a Looney Tune guitar player where I'd be neurotic about it.
Good night, Black Country Blues.
Good night, David Nesdall.
No, I'll be right back.
Good night, David. Good night, David Nesdall. Do you want to listen to him?
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. You know what that means?
Means I gotta go take care of the stuff that Johnny wants me to take care of.
I have to read a comment real quick from Cameron Brown that he wrote before. Talking about the gem. He wrote, I reckon, as soon as I saw that word, I'm like, now I have to read it like I'm from the Old West, I reckon the next gem will have a roasted maple neck or something a bit more modern. Ibanez seem to be going down that road with their newer guitars. I reckon.
Fiddles. Get fiddle.
I reckon.
I reckon.
So, how many songs? You played 45-minute set. How many songs?
I think it was 10.
10 songs.
10 tunes.
Now, the songs that you didn't know, did they basically just kind of send you the files or the songs to kind of just learn by ear and it's like, or hear the chords, or like, how did you go about learning songs that you didn't know?
It's usually a combination of doing a rehearsal, in person, and then playing the songs and making notes, writing down stuff. Sometimes if there's like a video of like an older gig, I'll watch that or just listen to it because I've learned by ear my whole life, so I can just hear something and pick it up. Although these days, thanks to the learning how to read and write music and such,
learning how to read and write.
Read and write. I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon I'm going to learn how to read and write in the musics. I'm going to learn how to read and write the sounds. Oh, listen to that. You can really hear him picking that up.
No, I've already picked it up.
Pick it up. Cameron says, imagine that was my accent. Maybe more people would understand me. Dude, Cameron, I understand you perfectly. Like, I have no issues at all. I remember the first time I talked to him, he's like, I don't know if you can understand me, because I cannot do the Scottish accent. I can do other accents, like Australian I can do pretty damn good, but I cannot do the Scottish accent. So we're gonna have to keep talking on the phone so I can pick it up more, because it is a cool ass accent.
Man,
like the Scottish accent, it just sounds like you mean business when you're talking to somebody. It's like you're not playing around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some accents where it's like, oh, okay, just don't hurt me.
Hey, can you please? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Take all my money.
But yeah, it's far. I know what you mean, though. I've been like that where I've played. I play a certain guitar, forever, and then let's say with the Mayfire, 10, 11 years ago, my main two guitars were my Japanese Tele and an Epiphone Les Paul. I don't know what it was. Classic Studio? No, it wasn't the Studio. The white one. Dave, what's the white Les Paul Epiphone
that you have?
Gold hardware.
It's a custom.
Custom, okay. So that was the custom was my backup guitar. Okay. And I would freak out every time I'd pick that guitar up because it has a block inlay on above the first fret, which the Tele doesn't, of course. So you're on stage and you're looking down, and that's not the same as what you're used to. So, and
the lighting isn't the same as in your damn house.
No.
Yeah, it's just everything looks different on stage and sounds different too.
You should know whether it is a block or not, where the first fret is.
But it looks different.
Not really.
It's almost like going between a maple fretboard and a
look at the side dots. Don't look at the dots over here.
But the side dot even has a dot there.
Really? It shouldn't.
Doesn't it?
Gibsons don't.
I would think if there's a dot on the fret, I would think if there's a dot or a inlay on the first fret, I would think they put a side dot. Makes sense, right?
I've never seen a side dot on the first fret.
On a first date? Music therapy, I've never done drugs in my life. Nobody believes me about the 420. I've never done it. But if any of you guys know me in real life in person, you'll know I'm the way I am on these videos is not the way I am off camera. And a lot of people
I've never met him, but I was told that that's exactly what he's describing right now is exactly the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
very quiet dude.
But at the same time, though, Johnny, when we first,
A lot of swearing off camera, man.
not for dude, hold on a second. And obviously things have changed a little bit, but when I first started doing these shows with you, me and you would get on Facebook Messenger, and we'd have like 45-minute, hour-long conversations. And I'd hang up the phone. I'd say to my wife, like, the Johnny Beane that you see on the show, that's exactly who I just talked to. And then obviously I think it's just that you didn't really know me, and you're like, kind of like not getting too crazy. More quiet, I guess, more reserved on the phone conversation, but you've definitely opened up a lot more.
It's just because he doesn't like you.
It must have been it.
No, for me talking on the phone or doing a Facebook messenger or whatever that is, it's the same as doing this. It's the same type of thing, but it's I don't know how to explain it. I mean,
yes, you're a keyboard warrior.
I don't know.
No,
huh?
No. It used to be a telephone tough guy. Then it was a what is it?
Telephone tough guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, regardless of whatever, I know what you mean, Jay, by playing one thing and then playing something else and freaking out, and yeah. But I think I'm kind of past that now. I'll play anything during a rehearsal, during whatever, and then during the actual show, I'll use the main stuff that I need to use for that gig. Depending on the band, And the band last night, if any of you guys saw the videos last night, I know there's a few of you. The Strat was the perfect guitar for that. The Strat and the Telly. The Wolfgang was a bit, would have been a bit heavier for that type of sound. Hotter, because those pickups are hot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could have used it. I could have, but for the look, for the look of the group, the Strat and the Telly was more the look.
Were there any moments during the show where you really, wrong chord? Don't tell me no. Come on.
Don't tell you no. Right? Well, okay. Well, here was the main thing about last night. Hey, Julia. The main thing about last night was during the sound check, everything was fine. Once we started playing, I started noticing, wait a minute, I can't hear myself.
Why'd you use the Yamaha TH?
Oh yeah, that's right. No, because during the we had a fiddle player with us, and he was standing right next to me. So right in this ear, right next to me, all I'm hearing is a fiddle. Right here, but it wasn't that. That was fine, But I had to struggle just to listen, and my amp was literally like right here behind me, because we were set up in front of the next band. Mm-hmm. So all their stuff was behind us, and then we had to set up in front of them. Although the drummer shared the drums, the bass player shared the bass amp. My amp was in front of another guy's amp. Right, it was literally right here, like that close to me. But I had to struggle just to listen.
Did the fiddle player say, "I told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been"?
No, he didn't say that.
He should have. Never mind.
Although he was eating a nice looking burrito though, beforehand.
Oh, his girl's that hot? Huh?
What was her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this taqueria across the street that everybody was coming back from. But so really the only times I heard myself was during the solos, because I would hit either the Friedman BEOD, and what else did I'd boost with a MXR micro lamp.
Metal Zone, that's right.
A Metal Zone, yeah.
Empty tube.
And so I would boost. So during my solos, I would boost, and then I'd be able to hear myself. But when I'd go back to the regular stuff, I really couldn't hear what I was doing the entire show. And
the fiddle player must have went over to your amp and. Or maybe he plugged into it.
So, although everybody said we were great, everybody said we sounded great. Although, last night I afterwards I'm like, but the venue was great, and that's the the Felton Music Hall in Felton, California. Looks like they're having a big show there tonight, actually. Somebody from what was it? Do you guys remember a tribe called Quest?
Yes.
Somebody from them. They're playing there tonight.
That's cool.
I think I saw them on the poster. But yeah, the venue was great. They were very nice. Amazing food. Great food. You know, there's food there in the front. And I'll definitely be back. Be back over there. So yeah. Anyway, great night. Great night.
Mess up. You didn't. You know, there was no spot where you're like completely dropped the ball on something.
Well, I couldn't hear myself if I did. So I could have been playing.
I mean, you can't tell if you're just playing the wrong stuff.
I couldn't hear myself at all.
Okay. All right.
During the entire show, I could not hear what I was doing. Only during the solos, hitting my micro amp boost pedal. Oh. Then I could hear myself.
I'll close and might strip a little bit.
Man.
You don't have a,
Thank you.
you have to open it.
I will open it.
Ooh.
Now, this is going to prevent me from knocking into my piano, my keyboard.
Your piano.
My keyboard. My computer.
You just wanted us to call you a pianist.
Yes.
Is that a hot toddy?
It's a hot cup of coffee.
Ooh,
Matthew Stewart, are you talking about this guitar right here? This one? Because that's blue.
Is it a Flaming Mo?
If you're talking about that guitar right there, it's a 1986 Kramer Pacer Deluxe in blue. That's the guitar that Desiree bought me for Christmas 2 years ago.
Oh, and you said that was your favorite guitar then?
I still love that guitar. I play it all the time.
This one.
Let's see that. Yeah, let's see that hot toddy though, man.
It's not a hot toddy.
What is it? I know it's not lemonade.
It's a hot cup of coffee.
Oh.
Yes, hot.
Oh, wrong button.
Yeah, there was a band out here. There was a local band out here in the Oakland area called the Hot Toddies. I remember during the MySpace days. I remember always seeing them playing gigs around.
And everybody in the band's name was Todd. That's why they're the Hot Toddies.
Yeah, no, they were all girls.
Ooh.
I think they were like, it was a punk. I think they were punks.
Hot toddy. What is that anyway? What's in a hot toddy?
I think it's like it's got alcohol in it. It's like a tea.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Come on.
John BL, what's a hot toddy?
John BL, jump into the Discord, man. It's open. I think it's like hot wine, I think. Right? In the chat. What's a hot toddy?
What's a hot toddy?
Hang on. John Beal. Is it cider? But it's hot, right?
No.
It's not cider, it's insider.
That's why it's hot. All right, we're getting different. We got cider and booze, tea and brandy, rum, Kahlua and coffee.
It's not tea and brandy, it's Snickers and brandy.
Kahlua and coffee. That sounds so good. Wow.
Soda
hot
and
cider and rum.
That's somebody's name.
Well, then what's the hot wine? That's something. Lenny Lou says hot cider and rum. Oh, then it's got to be.
Oh, if Lenny Lou said it, right?
Yeah.
Lenny Lou's got a new pair of shoes. Lenny Lou's got a new pair of shoes. Wow,
with a cinnamon.
Wow.
With a
Lenny
cinnamon.
Lou's got a new pair of shoes.
What with the what?
Is it required? Hugh Caldwell says, "Is it required to be called Cameron to be good at EVH licks?" You know, maybe I'll keep that in mind when it comes to naming my son. I'll keep that in mind.
Hmm.
But then he either has to have an English accent or a Scottish accent.
Or he has to be in Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Something happened up there.
Call me sir. God damn it.
That was that sounded like thunder, man. Well, according to Google, a hot toddy, also known as hot whiskey in Ireland,
So everybody's wrong.
is typically a mixed drink made of liquor and water with honey, or in some recipes, sugar,
Now, one
herbs
person
as
said
in
it in the
tea,
chat.
and spices, and served hot. So that's according to Google. Like,
What's up with the delay happening?
Is it on me?
what? What?
Is there a delay?
Slapback.
Is it me? Is it me?
What are you, a cat?
He is.
Like a cat.
Okay, music therapy Laz. See, I told you. See, I told you guys, tea and some liquor, like brandy and honey. Wow.
Hot toddy talk. A hot toddy talk. That's it.
Toddy dash talk.
Yeah. Toddy talk.
Toddy talk. Someone's got toddy mouth.
Soda. I think Johnny would probably know better than I do. He asked Nesdal who was Roth's guitarist. Was it Brian Young? Was Brian Young one of Roth's?
He was one of them, yeah. Brian Young, yeah. Yeah, he's a friend of mine on Facebook. Timestamp. What happened, John Bill?
Yeah. He wants to come back and watch Toddy talk.
Toddy talk.
Or if from the Midwest, it would be Toddy talk.
Boston.
Boston.
John Biel, you want to talk about hot toddies tomorrow night, right?
We should all have a hot toddy for tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, tomorrow's gonna be great. Yeah,
I have whiskey. I have that terrible blackened whiskey from that Metallica made. It is god awful. It should say like some swill on it instead
Just
of
like your music.
dude. Yeah. Cool ass. And they make a big deal out of when it's, I guess, in the barrels when it's being aged or whatever. What they do is for each batch that they make. Now this is whoever's idea this was. I'm sure when they were explaining it, they thought it was like the coolest thing. But what they do is for each barrel, they pick a handful of Metallica songs and they blast music at the barrel. I'm like,
what?
That might sound cool to, I don't know.
Is that true?
It's true. Hold on. I'll go get the bottle real quick. Hold on a second.
Go get the bottle.
The bottle.
Bottle. Little metal bottle tops.
Man. Yeah, I took I found in the garage. I've got another, those Warwick stands.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
I see it. I like the Warwick stand. I've got several of those. Yeah.
Yeah, so is it the 7?
Yep, that looks like a 7 to me.
Yeah. It's 7, but I've always made 9 fit on there because you do the ends too.
Yeah,
right?
I do that too. I've got 9 guitars sitting on my 7 right here.
Yeah, but yeah, I took that last night and had that on the side. Well, not side of the stage, like the side of the. There's like a back room that you walk onto the stage. Actually, well, the picture is on my Instagram. So check out my Instagram if you guys want to see those.
So how many guitars did you take with you?
Just 2. The Strat and the Telly.
Mm-hmm. And all your Wolfgangs have fret sprouting now?
Not all of them. Not all of them.
The one without the neck doesn't, right?
No. That one doesn't. Did somebody just drop a what? Oh, John Bulwer heard what happened upstairs.
Oh, he's there.
Mhm. How's that going? Is that after the other night?
It's weird. You know, I just don't think she realizes how loud it is because the walls are very thin. The ceiling is very thin. So I don't think it's necessarily loud up there. I just think that, you know, she doesn't realize that we can hear everything down here.
Like roller skating.
Well, she doesn't roller skate, but she walks around in whatever shoes she's using. Lainey Lou says that she's enjoying the Ernie Ball Music Man setup with the 8s. Her pinky is improving in its new position as a ring finger. Well, that's cool. Good. That's awesome. You should enjoy that guitar. It's a beautiful guitar. That Lainey Lou has a red Ernie Ball Eddie Van Halen that is so super clean, and it's got the most beautiful quilt top on it. And it's one of those real good ones. Like I was just saying earlier, you know, it's like some of them are but hers is like, man, what a great, great guitar it is. She's very lucky to have it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
The bottle's cool, you know.
That looks cold.
Oh, I leave my liquor in the freezer, man. I don't mess around.
So that's frozen?
Well, no, liquor doesn't get frozen. It just gets cold.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't freeze.
It doesn't freeze?
It's got alcohol in it.
Look, batch number. Oh no! Come on. There it is. So it says, hold on, I gotta get the snow off the back of it.
Oh my eyes.
Come on, man, Kuda. Put it close.
I gotta take my glasses off to read that.
I'll just read it. It says Blackened, a bold collaboration of the finest hand-selected whiskeys. Yeah, right. An unrivaled composition of craft and creativity, born in cask, forged by sound. It doesn't say on here that they do 90 proof. It tastes like it's 190 proof. Remastered by Dave something. So, yeah, what they do is when it's in the barrels, they blast it with Metallica music, and I mean, it's just stupid, but it's not good whiskey. Not that I'm a whiskey guy anyway, but it's just not good. Harsh, I guess would be the right word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Very harsh.
Hugh Caldwell says opinions on the new Fender Ultra series so-called upgrades. I mean, it's okay. It's pretty cool. The neck joint is pretty cool, but I mean, it's just really a gimmick because it's honestly just a nice American Standard Strat. That's all it is. It's a good guitar. I wouldn't say it's a piece of crap. It's a nice guitar. I think as a whole, it's a nice guitar. But you know, it's just it's a souped up American Standard is what it is.
Hey guys, we got some big news right now.
What is it?
John Bulwer is watching the show live.
Whoa! John Bulwer. Can you hear me?
Awesome. He's caught up.
Wow, man. Hey, Magic Jones. Welcome, dude. That's amazing. We got to celebrate, man.
Well, I got something to celebrate right here, but I don't feel like tasting, you know.
Make some hot toddies with that thing.
Hot foddies is what this makes. Government warning. According to the Surgeon General, this shit sucks.
It actually says that.
It does. I showed you. I was trying to show you the back of it. It says it. It wouldn't focus on it.
Mm-hmm. Man. Hey, Laverna 595. There you are. Yeah, Laverna was watching one of my live videos last night, and they were saying that it was just lagging out. Yeah. I'm thinking next time for like the next gig, I'm gonna have 2 cameras. I'll do a live stream, and then I'll have one that's just filming. So I'll have footage regardless. You know, I think that's the way to do it. You know.
So next December, we'll see another gig out of you.
Set your tell Siri. Remind me next December. Rick Hefner says, "Yeah, but half is gone." I'll tell you a story about this bottle.
Oh, what?
Go ahead.
Does it involve those striped pants?
No. This was given to me by my bass player, Chris. They came down in September. He and his wife came down in September to visit, and he brought this down. And he bought it like when it first came out earlier this year or last year. I forget when it came out. And that's as far as he got. I was going to make a drink with it. I had literally I filled a little cup, a tiny bit in there, and I tried it. And I was like, I can't even make a drink with this. So I did not drink this. He did. He's way more of a drinker than I am. And he couldn't even get through the bottle. He tried.
Oh, thank God he couldn't get through the bottle, because that's a lot of freaking alcohol.
Especially in one sitting, right?
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen those videos of those guys where they take like a Jack Daniel's bottle and they open it up brand new and they chug the entire thing. You ever seen those videos?
Stupid.
Well, I've saw one there was one at like some club or something. Some dude, a full bottle of I think it was Jägermeister, and he chugged the full bottle of Jägermeister, and he died, alcohol poisoning.
He did?
Yes.
In the video?
Well, he passed out in the video, and then when they I guess brought him to the hospital, he ended up dying.
Who uploaded the video?
One of his buddies filming at the club.
Whoever was filming it?
Yep.
Did he have any last words?
Yeah, I'll do it. I think it was like for $500.
Oh, $500.
Yeah, $500.
Worst $500 he ever won.
Let's ask the chat. Hey, chat. How much would you take to chug a whole bottle of well, what's this? It's got not like those airplane bottles. Anybody can do that, but like what's like what would the normal size be? What is it called?
A fifth.
A fifth? The circle of fifths? How much would you guys take to do one of those?
I just wouldn't do it. I mean, if there's a 1% chance of me dying from doing it, I ain't doing it.
Oh, I guess there's that, huh? Well,
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Oh, this is horrible. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know about you guys, but I can't drink that fast. Like, there's some people that can do like chugging and basically drink like a full mug of beer, just like just down it. I can't do that. Never been able to do that stuff.
I can drink like a
that's easy.
One of those big cans of iced teas, like one of those Arizona cans. I can drink that.
Ew.
Like just chug it, just blah. Just
as long as it's not the sweet one. It'd have to be like a diet one with not a lot of sugar in it. But yeah, I can do
I'm talking about the chugging.
No.
Is basically you
Well,
don't even
that's
taste it. It just you swallow it.
Yeah, I can do that.
But we're talking about chugging whiskey, not chugging diet iced teas.
I don't drink.
That's a little different.
I don't drink alcohol.
I would think the hangover the next day, it wouldn't be worth any. Well, $1 million, yes.
Not waking up the next day would kind of suck.
Yeah, it's not worth $1 million if I ain't waking up.
You'd rather not wake up than wake up, with that headache.
Really?
Rick Hefner says, as long as I can purge it immediately. Well, the issue, I guess, and like immediately, yeah, but alcohol gets absorbed into your body or into your bloodstream like super quick. Like your body just absorbs it basically as soon as it like goes in.
It loves it. It needs it.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, Shauna. Yeah, man, you missed out. Great show last night. Next time.
Next November or December.
Next November. No. One of the points of playing last night was to get more gigs. So I could get a call, in a couple months saying, hey, you want to play a show here, there,
Anywhere.
The guy, he really, really dug the band. The guy at the venue, he was really into it.
Captain's here. Hey, Michael.
Michael Smith. That's a good question. Then Michael Smith, how much money to chug a bottle of blackened?
Any bottle of anything and a glazed donut.
And a glazed donut to go?
I guess chugging this would be a lot better because you wouldn't have to taste it if you just chugged it. You wouldn't have to taste this swill.
So that's official Metallica juice.
Metallica. It's not good.
Wow.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I hate hangovers, man. I mean, just the worst ones. It's not worth it.
Well, I got to tell you, I have a bottle of this here. Well, this is empty, obviously. Right? Awesome. I've only had one other type of tequila in my life because I've only drank tequila one time before I had Cabo. And it was the most disgusting thing on the face of the planet. This is good. Cabo Wabo tequila is really, really good. And then the Sammy's Beach Bar rum is good as well. So you got Sammy Hagar obviously cares, because he's going to drink this stuff too. So he's putting his name on something that he stands by and he drinks. Where Metallica, I think obviously James is an alcoholic because he's in rehab again. I don't know however many guys in that band drink anymore, but I don't think they care. They're probably just like, yeah, we'll put our name on it, and we won't drink it. And then, oh. This is from Tito's vodka.
What did that say?
Tito's vodka. It said love Tito's. But he cut out the other. Sorry, I had to show that. If you weren't flagged before, Johnny.
Oh, we're flagged. We're definitely flagged.
Well, good thing we love those then, huh?
Oh, man. But no, hangovers, man. How many hangovers does it take to finally be like, no more? Like, well, there's different levels of hangovers. There's definitely different levels.
Yeah.
But like
you're headed to one right now. You're slurring your words.
But the worst. The worst ones though, where the next day you wake up, you're sweating all day long, and the entire day you're just sweating.
So you're sweating, and the entire day you're sweating.
And the entire day you're sweating. You're not just sweating. You ever had one of those?
No.
Where the whole day you just have a massive headache and you just can't stop sweating.
Yes, but not from alcohol. From being sick, yes, but not from alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yeah, Krellbar says every hangover is the last time you will ever drink.
Yeah.
I get hangovers very easily too. I try to do the whole pre-hydrate thing. You drink a buttload of water. You have like one drink and then you drink like a Gatorade and a Pedialyte or something, and that helps. But man, if I drink a little too much, and I don't drink a lot, like when I drink, I'll have usually my limit is like 2 drinks, like liquor drinks. You know what I mean? But I make doubles,
Yeah.
so technically it's like 4 drinks. But
Yeah.
and I stop. I don't get loaded. I just drink enough to have a good buzz, and I'm done. Done for the night. You know.
Mm-hmm. There's been gigs where there was this one gig we played down in L.A. at what was that place called? Whoa, Discord's hopping.
It's hot Italian.
What's that place called? Is it Spaceland? It might not be called that anymore.
Space Mountain. That's Ric Flair.
What's that area of LA? Anybody from LA in here? What's the hipster part of LA? Anyway, there's that bar there. Anyway, we played there one night. I was sick, Jay, the day you go on tour is the day you got the flu, and you're just in that bus, in that van, hating it. But yeah, we were playing a gig at this place, and Silver Lake, California. That's the hipster area. Yeah, there you go, Crowbar. There you go. Yeah, Silver Lake. Yeah. We were playing at this place, and I was sick, so everybody's like, "Well, hey, just drink wine," So I'm drinking wine, and this was after we performed. We performed it. Everything was fine, but afterwards, I blacked out. Oh my gosh. That my head felt like that. That sound, that was my head the next day in the van on the ride back up here. Was that?
Cameron Brown says in Scotland, a hot toddy means like a hot potato. So he's like, what the hell's going on? A hot potato.
What's a hot potato, though? It's just a potato that's hot?
Well, remember the game Hot Potato?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Michael Smith, the captain,
wants to know what guitar I'm holding?
What guitar you're holding?
Well, it just so happens, Michael, that I'm holding your old guitar.
Hostage.
A couple of upgrades. Had a
couple of upgrades. I'm playing the guitar now.
Instantly got a player upgrade when I got it.
You guys. Yeah, you're right.
The 2 upgrades are it's in my house and I'm playing it.
No, the 2 upgrades is this hand and this hand. We're on fire tonight, boys.
Yeah, leave a thumbs up. Oh, and subscribe. I forgot. We like our subscribers. We love each and every one of you.
Well, let's not push it.
I was talking to them.
Michael wants to know about the upgrades. I put a brass block in it with my name. With my what's my name? There it is.
Available from.
Yes, and I put the titanium saddle blocks in it as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. You said you're a dealer now.
Yes.
Well, you don't say it on the air. You're going to get arrested.
Well, I'm an FU Tone dealer.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyone that needs anything from FU Tone, I can get it very easily. Well, I'm sure everyone else can too. But if you want me to build your guitar, I can put those parts on very easily. I can get them very, very easily.
Awesome. So, like those blocks, you can order those blocks.
Yeah, with people's name in them, sure.
What if I wanted somebody else's name on my brass block?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that a signature block? Can anybody order the David Nesdahl block?
No.
If you want to play guitar better.
Yeah,
Soda Milk says Nesdahl is it better having? Oh my God, is better having springs like that?
What?
Can I answer this?
I didn't hear you.
Soda Milk says Nesdahl, is it better to have 2 springs like that?
No,
Well,
I haven't like that. I haven't like that because on the previous block, the Music Man block, it's very hard to have your springs going from outer to inner because there's like a little.
It's a different. It's a like a different. Has a different pattern on there, kind
Yeah,
of.
it has a different pattern. It doesn't allow you to do that. You have to go straight across. So the best way to do it if you're using two springs is to do the two inner springs. And when this was put on, they just left them that way, which is fine. It's really the right tension for me. I like it this tension, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Ernest, yeah, I'd have no problem, chugging bottles of iced tea on stage. That's what Dave was talking about. You should be putting your Arizona iced tea in Jack Daniel's bottles.
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, if they put iced tea in this bottle, I'd actually drink it.
The only people that put iced tea in Jack Daniel's bottles, baby, is the Clash.
The Clash, baby. Buckeye Punchy said, "I just sent Adam an Ibanez Gem Jr. Can't wait to get it back. What upgrades is he going to do on that?"
Probably the whole Floyd.
And Paul Fuchs says, "Listening to you chuckleheads while finishing my new basement / guitar palace." God, I hope you pronounce his last name like that. When you meet somebody, you just, "Hi, I'm Jason. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Johnny. Hi, I'm Dave. Hey, I'm Paul Fuchs." That's how I would introduce myself by my full name every time, man.
Is it? Or it's Fucus.
Fucus.
Paul,
Right?
can I please say your last name like that from now on? Because that'd be great.
It's Fuchs.
Fuchs.
No.
It's Futch. It's Fuchs.
He said it. Oh, Krellbar says it's pronounced Fuchs.
Fuchs.
It's Fuchs.
No, it's not. Not in my house.
Whoa.
So when he introduces his mom, he says, "This is my mother Fucks."
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Fuchs.
Fuchs. Oh gosh.
Shit.
You're all right.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like that. What the who's the rapper? Kanye West. There's that video of him like sitting there. He's being filmed on. I don't know what he's doing, but he's being filmed, and he starts laughing at something, and then he realizes that somebody's filming him, and he's like instantly just straight faced. It's like, what is that guy doing?
Oh, there's got to be a GIF of that.
Oh yeah, there is.
Like on let me see. We got to find that.
Yeah, it's definitely there, man. He's like laughing at something, and he's like, "Oh, he sees it." And we go, "Not funny." I can't let anybody know I'm a human being.
Mm-hmm. He's not. He's an alien, man.
He's a dick.
He's an alien. You never heard the Katy Perry song with him? It's called. Actually, there's two versions. There's her regular version, and then there's a version with him. It's John Biel. What's that song called?
Here's where I would check out if I was John Biel. I'm like, I'm not listening, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, the fact that you even know that Katy Perry has a song with this creep.
Yeah, I do know.
Yes, Brett McCord. You're right. Acetaminophen is hard on your liver, and when you mix it with alcohol, it can mess your liver up fast. Yeah, that's like an emergency. Fix it if you have a hangover. Like if you have something to go to or to be, and you can't have a hangover, it's like a couple time thing in your life that you want to do something like that. But yeah. So what are we looking up again?
Huh? John Biel, huh?
He was making it. He was making that. He was eating that sandwich finally from 3 weeks ago that he was saving.
I gotta look it up just because I'm gonna go crazy. It's called E.T. That's it.
That's original.
It's called E.T. Yeah, and there's her version, then there's the version with Kane West.
Kenny West.
That's right. Kenny Rogers.
Rest. Nick East. Kenny West. Peter North. Good night, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, Lynn was just Mary loves Peter North.
I love it.
That's disturbing.
So these are real people then, right, Dave?
Who? Yes.
You met them.
Mary? Yes, I did.
You met them.
I did.
Is there video? Is there video? Are they on video?
I don't believe Dave.
What?
Like all those videos of like everybody making videos that day. Is there any videos of Lenny Lou and Mary?
I don't know. I haven't seen any yet.
Thumbnail.
What do you mean?
Man, that's too funny. Anybody got any good plans this weekend? What are you cats doing?
I don't know.
I'll be sitting here tomorrow night. I know that.
Me and Desiree were discussing visiting Rob Johnson up in Boston, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Who is it not going to happen because of him or because of you guys?
Probably because of him. I think he's got some stuff going on. I'm not sure.
Oh, he's going to let you know if he has something that's more important. If he has a better hangout to
Well,
do.
I know he's got a firearms thing in the morning, like he's teaching a class, and I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on after that.
What's Rob doing in Boston? Doesn't he live there?
Well, he lives in Massachusetts. I always just call it Boston. He lives in Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got some stuff going on. I couple days ago on Facebook, I saw he said something.
Mm-hmm.
So did Milk. You are correct.
What, a hot toddy?
No, he just says is his last name North because he's Canadian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Peter?
Yeah.
Peter.
Peter. Peter North.
Just disturbing.
Want me to see if I can get him on the show?
No.
Let's make sure he doesn't stand up.
Yeah, Peter North and Rob Solo. Lenny Lou says I can post a picture of Mary and Dave and Peter in the Discord.
What?
I'm starting to lose. I'm getting too Bocephus mode here.
Yeah.
Go
Go ahead.
far away from 5150, you see.
Yeah. Right. Everyone download your new iOS 13.2.2. It's time to download it.
If you want your battery life to go to poop again.
Why? I have mine plugged in. Poop again.
He called the shit poop.
Hi, Daddy.
So, what's up? Not much to say, huh? Not much to say. Not much to do.
No.
Play that lick again.
Oh God. Is Cameron still watching? If he is, I'll play it very, very slow. I won't try to play it anywhere near the speed. How about this? I'll play it next week. I'll work on it this week.
Fag.
And I'll play it. Dude, I have a hard time playing guitar on these things. I really do. I get all tense.
All right, then play Mean Streets, the beginning of Mean Streets. And do it on a 7-string.
It's impossible.
Do it. Do it.
It doesn't work on a 7-string.
Do it.
You know how hard it is to mute that low E? Or the low B while I'm doing it? You can't. I've tried it.
Michael, I'll play more of this guitar right after I was gonna say Rob. After Jay does this.
You can't slap it. See? You keep wanting to do that.
Make sure you do the E string.
Huh?
Make sure you hit the E string.
Yeah, but it's still like cutting, it's impossible. Let me just get a damn Wolfie.
A damn Wolfie. Damn Wolfie.
My orange boner shorts. Hold on. Let me see if this thing's even in tune. Hold on.
Fruitcake Tony asks, what are these Gem Juniors all about? Fruitcake Tony, they're nowhere near the same quality as the Japanese Gem. As we wait. You need to turn it on. You need to turn your microphone on. You need to turn your microphone on.
I had to play it real quick. It's been a while. Let me see what we got here. Is it loud enough?
Yeah.
I turn the that other setting on.
What other setting? The brown one?
Disable audio processing.
Oh, yeah.
It stays kind of damn friggin'. Let me. Hold on. How's that? Sound good?
Yeah. Turn a little louder.
He says louder. Was that too loud?
No, it's fine.
That better?
Yeah.
Okay. These strings are so old.
Just play the thing.
I'm trying to get on a better angle here. Oh my God, hold on. Why isn't that one coming out?
It's not coming out because the strings are probably too old.
What?
It's because the strings are probably too old.
Yeah, they're dead, man. Hear that?
Yeah.
You heard the Ibanez before the show. The thing was ringing like a son of a gun. These strings are old. I can't play in these orange shorts. Yeah. What's the next excuse? This black and whiskey sucks. Let's see. I'm gonna play that lick slower. The how's that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. A little better.
Yeah, that's good.
It does sound better E flat. This is E.
What about this?
Oh yeah. That's not even coming out. Oh my God. Never mind. Thanks, John BL.
You got 2 notes out of that. You notice that?
What, dude?
You got 2 notes out of that.
I did, yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. I still love how this guitar looks, man. The wolf
Yeah, that's
got a
nice.
great shape to it.
I'm glad you put that neck back on there.
Yeah. I gotta change these strings.
What's with the white one? Is it playable?
No.
What's the matter with it?
The I wouldn't say it's not playable, but I had some guy look at the toggle switch was cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
So he supposedly fixed it, and now it only stays in the middle position. Like if you do that, it goes right back. If you do that, it goes right back. Is that an easy fix? Did he over tighten it or something?
That's a good question. I'd have to look on the inside. I think there's a I think it's an easy fix. I think.
Well, I'll show you real quick. I'll just grab
But if not, just put a new switch in. Michael Smith. Thank you so much, Michael.
What?
You're getting new strings.
Oh, I was gonna say if Johnny's not on the show, me and Dave split it.
Yeah, sure.
New strings for everybody.
We won't see that money ever.
Oh my God, this one's way out. So look, check it out. So if you, oh, it stays up, but you know, all you have to do is like, all you have to do is literally touch it.
Yeah, but that's like that with almost every one of them.
Like this?
Yeah. Well, no, not that.
Yeah. I should make the middle, or let's make it a kill switch.
That's a tug switch.
Yeah, the old rub and tug switch.
Did you change your settings on your mic?
Yeah. Why, does it sound better or worse?
Well, I mean, your voice is lower.
Oh man. See, the issue that with this guitar right now is the guy who did the toggle switch and set it up. Not really set it up, but whatever, I just brought it to him. I forget what something else was weird with it as far as the toggle switch was one thing, and obviously it's kind of messed up now.
Action looks high.
Yeah, the action is high because when he set it up, he had it set up with the bridge floating. And I was like, oh God. I'm going to shim
Just
the neck.
lower the posts.
Hmm?
Lower the posts.
Yeah, but I want that bridge flat.
I can't see.
Bridge.
It is flat.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, lower the posts.
You lower the post.
Boner Jams. Thank you, man. Is Kip Winger, is he still handsome?
Oh, the things are unlocked too on top. I mean, this one feels so much better than the Mexican one. It's not even funny. The second you touch like the neck, it's like, oh yeah. Somebody asked earlier, what would they prefer? What would we prefer or suggest, the Chinese or Japanese Wolfie? Japanese. all day.
USA.
Well, he didn't put that in there.
Well, I'm putting it in there.
You're putting it in there.
I would say between Chinese and Japanese, they're both great. Both great. I would say Japanese myself.
Mhm.
Did you guys see? Well, Dave, I know you did. That Liquid Charlie got a Chinese Wolfgang today.
No, I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Didn't see
that
it.
either.
I didn't see that either. Oh, let's look. Oh, I can't look on Instagram. I'm downloading the new iOS.
Oh. Oh. Wow. What's on your phone you can you can look in your settings. It's called screen time, and you can see like the top app that you use, like that day or that week or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, mine's going to be Facebook.
Let's see what mine is. It's got to be Spotify, right? Everybody go into your settings and then go into screen. Is it just screen time? Is that where it is? Or is it in something else?
It's let me see. Is it? Oh, it's not that one.
Not accessibility, right? No. John BL, where's privacy? No.
Privacy.
General?
Screen time. It's just screen time. Go into settings, and it's purple. It's right above. It's right below. Do not disturb.
Yeah, it has the magnifying glass.
Well, not it had the sounds. The hourglass.
That's what I meant. Jesus
The
Christmas.
magnifying glass.
Jiminy, I reckon I'm an idiot. Everybody in the chat, go into, if you have an iPhone, go into settings and go down to screen time. What's your most used app?
I'll be right back.
Oh, my screen time is not on, so I can't check. Oh, never mind. Mine is off.
Zero.
Yeah, I don't use my phone at all, guys.
Mine is. Ew.
Ew. Oh, it's
What's that sound?
What?
Mine's Instagram.
Yeah, Boner Jams. This is the Brazzers app. Yes, Ellie? Okay, I'm coming down.
She's saying that your microphone is switched.
Oh, does it still sound weird?
It sounds. You sound like that.
How about that?
Like what?
Back to normal. It should be.
Is this better?
I hear you, Ellie.
That's like the old sound man gag.
All right, I gotta go put her to bed.
Yeah. It's time for some me time.
Oops, someone's getting a snacky pick.
Bowl of Cheerios.
Pretzels or
Oh,
the hollow flesh.
We're about to leave, and you have to whip that out, man.
I know.
Don't break it.
How about that, huh?
I bought that CD, or the CD with that guitar on the cover, at, I believe it was Caldor in New Windsor, New York, when that first Trickster record came out.
Oh, it's amazing that you knew that this was This is actually Steve Brown's guitar.
Yep. It's killer. Killer, Captain Smith. Killer.
It's all mine for at least a week. Really cool guitar.
Is it set up well?
It will be by the time I'm done with it.
Gotcha.
Oh, Hugh Caldwell. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, that knocked me out. Was that last Saturday?
Blood fart?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go, boys.
Cool.
Otherwise, she's gonna be knocking.
What strings did you want?
Who are you talking to?
What's your set of strings? Yours.
On a 6-string or 7-string?
Either.
Well, 9 to 46, and if it's a 7-string, 9 to 46 with a 56.
What?
9, 11, 13, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56.
Okay. Well, no, just tell me what brand.
Right here, right now?
Yeah, just tell me brand. Yeah, because Michael Smith said that's J. Hannon String Fund. So
No, you don't have to send me anything.
whatever set of strings you want.
Dude, hold on. You see this? This is full, and there's 15 56s in here. And I have a couple sets up there.
There's
Yeah,
56 15s in there?
I bought
Oh my gosh.
because they don't
Holy
make my gauge of strings in a set. So I have to get 9 to 46, and then I have to buy the 56s separately because they're 7-string sets.
Oh, yeah.
They don't make them. Boner Jam says your eyebrow game is strong tonight. Your tweeze job is on point. I gotta go. You guys have a good night. And,
All right, see you, man.
We'll see everybody tomorrow. Good night.
See you later.
Good night. Jay Hannon, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then there were two.
Mm-hmm. For a moment.
Wow. How many guitars did he leave over there?
This one and the Cinderella guitar?
The one that he showed off on Tuesday?
Yeah.
That one was cool, man. That Cinderella guitar?
Yeah.
The gem. Yeah.
Yeah. I was there when it was built.
That actual guitar?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yep.
That's really cool. All right. Is Jason McNamara in here?
I don't know.
Was he?
I'm gonna have to split in a few minutes myself.
Okay, yeah. Jason wanted to talk to me. So, Jason, if you hear this, once I hang up here, I'm available to talk on the phone. Are we lagging out, Soda? I don't know. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's a cool guitar. I always love the Night Swan. And this one's even cooler because it has a single coil in the neck instead of a humbucker in the middle.
Yeah, look at that. A lot of posing in the mirror with that.
I could just do this all day.
Michael Smith, good night, man.
Night, Michael.
Thank you again, Michael.
Man.
Look at that. Is that are his guitars set up?
Mancudas?
Yeah.
No. No, this is not set up. Probably hasn't been really played in years. Probably.
Mm.
But I'll put a new set of strings on it and set it up and oil the fretboard and make it nice again. And give it back to him.
Cool.
Yeah, I did that with that BC Rich, the pink snakeskin one that he had here. He left it here for about a week, And I did the whole 9 yards to it and played it for a while, and that was a great guitar, just a great guitar. And this is like one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorite guitars I've ever seen.
Wow.
You know, and I tend not to play with them too much, like the ones that he brings over that I really like and he leaves. I tend not to play with them because I don't want to get attached to them, you know, because like they're all amazing and they're all great, and then he's got to take it home, and I just would rather not play it and like it, you know. Not for good, I like it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a problem, man. That's crazy. Oh yeah, look out.
Hi, Snickers. What's the matter? Why are you crying?
Skittles is behind you.
Hi.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. It's downloading. Oh, there we go. There we go. Dave and Mary. I just got a picture of you and Mary together.
Cool. I didn't know we took one together.
Do you guys want me to show? Should I show this?
Yeah, why not? Show it. It's fine.
Lenny Lou, should I show this? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Where am I? Well, let's make sure. Nazdal, you wish he was your uncle?
Who? Mancuda?
Soda wishes you were his uncle.
Oh.
There we go. That's you and Mary. What chat am I looking at? I'll wait. I'll wait to see if they say if they want me to show it.
Good girl. Good girl. I love this dog.
Mm-hmm.
She makes these noises like she's a chipmunk or something.
Mm-hmm. I think that is a chipmunk.
Yep, that's right. Everyone call me Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave, come on, sit in my lap. Everybody, at once. Yeah, Lulu says sure.
Okay. Here we go. This is Dave. Dave and Mary, everybody. From EVH Con, Greenwich Music, last Sunday, right?
Yep. What?
There they are.
There she is.
What were you saying right there?
I don't know. I was probably listening to her talk and saying, "Yeah, that's cool." You know, it was so loud in there that day that it was very hard to hear everything everyone was saying, and Mary talks very low.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I didn't really look.
That was Chris saying, "Tell Dave to show the pictures that you sent him."
That you sent me?
That he sent you.
Chris sent me pictures? Chris who?
Chris C.
Okay. I got it. Chris, I didn't know you were watching. Hang on. I was downloading the new iOS, but now I guess I'm not.
I'm glad you said iOS.
iOS, yeah. Oh, Chris got a new 2009 Wolfgang, a USA Wolfgang. Looks amazing.
Oh my goodness.
If you can not look at my thumb. Hang on. Let me get the dog in my other
Chris
hand.
says that he's watching, but he doesn't have YouTube. He doesn't have a YouTube account, so he can't comment.
Looks beautiful.
It's upside down though.
Yeah, I know. The first picture wasn't. Oh, what the hell did I do? Undo.
Hey, Metal Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Oh, look at that.
Looks beautiful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Here, let me jump out of that Discord thing.
Yeah, Chris, nice guitar, man. Do you like it? By the way, Chris, he can't chat. You just said he can't chat.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't chat. He doesn't have a YouTube account.
You know what? Let me see if I can get him on the line. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get him on. You'll be able to hear him, but he won't be able to hear you, so hang on.
Chris, are you in the Discord?
Hang on.
Hey.
Hey, you're live on the air. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, I just had to pause it. Let me figure out how to turn on. Is that better?
Yeah, I hear you.
There we go. Yeah, just gotta give it a quick setup. It's awesome.
I knew you'd like it.
There's some weird things with it. They're the trim claw finger is under the detuner still.
Yeah, they didn't snip it off until like 2011.
Oh, okay. And then I checked the pots, and the pots are EBH pots, but the tone pot's a low friction, like the volume.
Correct.
Okay, huh? But yeah, it feels solid.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's an amazing guitar.
So yeah, I just wanted to bug you guys a little bit. I try not to do it when you guys are live, but I couldn't wait. I had to show you.
Oh, you can always do that. It's not bugging us. We love showing stuff off.
No,
If I would have heard my phone ding, I would have shown it. I'm glad you told Johnny to tell me to show it because I didn't know you texted me.
No, it's okay. But I'll leave you guys to it. I'll make a YouTube account one day, and I'll maybe jump in with you guys if
yeah, we'd love to have you on as a guest. Absolutely.
Yeah. But,
you don't need. Do you need a YouTube account, Johnny, for this?
For hanging
What?
out, or I guess it's not hanging out.
To be in our show? To be on our show?
No.
Yeah, you don't need. All you need to do is
YouTube has this. What we're doing has nothing to do with YouTube.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with YouTube. All you have to do is I send you a link and you just click on it and you're automatically in.
Oh yeah, okay, for sure.
Tell Chris I just sent him messages.
I'll hop off. I'll quit.
Chris,
quit,
Johnny said he just sent you messages.
oh, let's see.
Tell him to read them.
Read them.
Dave says you can message him anytime at night, especially 3 a.m.
You're such a dick. Not you, Chris.
No,
Such a dick.
I heard the video chats at 3 a.m. are also acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I need. That's all I need.
But no, it's a nice. It's a lot darker than yours. It's got a lot more. It's like more of a tobacco.
It has black in it.
Yeah, it's got black around the rim.
That's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
It's in the first photos that I saw of mine, it had black in it, but apparently someone, messed with the camera, they messed with the filters on it. And that's why I originally bought it, because it looked like that. But when I got it home, I was a little upset at first, and then I thought to myself, I'm like, well, this looks really cool, so I love it.
Yeah.
And it just, my guitar is amazing. It's just an amazing one.
Yeah, because I bought one of the ivory ones with the ebony board when they first came out.
Yeah.
And then I had that stealth one, which was garbage for like all of 12 hours. And this one, there is a huge difference, just quality wise. It's just, I don't know, because this one's from when did they came out in 09, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe they weren't producing them on such a large scale, that early, but
Well, they weren't. They weren't. In '09 was the only quilts. In 2010, they started making them flame tops.
Okay, yeah, 'cause this one is, it's just got that little bit extra.
Yeah.
That's really nice. But
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great guitar. Use it in good health.
yeah, thanks, guys. I'm gonna keep watching, but I'll hop off here.
Okay, cool.
All right, see ya.
Later.
See you, Chris.
See you, Chris. All right, so what do you think? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we should do a raid real quick.
Let's do it.
There we go. Oh crap. All right, you guys. Jump over to this video right here. Let me see if they're still on. Say Johnny Beane raid in the chat or David Nesdahl raid in the chat. In their chat. He's rocking out right now. I wonder what he's playing. Probably get flagged if I play it.
Who is it?
It's Joe Wentz.
Oh, tell Joe I said hello. I almost wore his hoodie today.
Mm-hmm.
I almost put it on.
That's cool. All right, there we go. Johnny Beane panty raid. Crowbar says. What's Joe playing? Let me play it. Oh, actually, let me not play that. Because he gets flagged. Every video he does, he gets flagged nonstop.
Really? Because he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. No, he does copyrighted music left and right where he was, and that's fine.
What was that anyway? What song was that?
I'm gonna assume that was those Crowbar. Mickey, you're in the chat. What song is he playing right now? Actually, let me unplug. I'm thinking it was like Cream or something.
Brett McCord, yes, this is Snickers. Snickers the Chihuahua.
Some sort of blues song.
Oh, Statesboro Blues? Okay. It was the Allman Brothers.
Okay, yeah. Let me wait till he's done, and then I'll plug back in. Wait till he's done playing. Yeah, because he plays to these backing tracks, which is awesome. Let's see. He does like the Eddie Van Halen thing over all his songs. He plays a Wolfgang and he plays like he does all the Eddie stuff. He's doing the what do you call it? I called it the capo trick back when I did the video for that years ago.
Right.
He just did that.
The one that he does at the end of Unchained?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll wait till he starts talking. So yeah, everybody jump over there. And yeah, tomorrow night, Saturday night, John BL, Neanderpaul. I'm sure we'll talk more about my gig from last night. It was a great night. It's too bad that the Wi-Fi was weird. It's too bad because it was fun. How long is this song?
That's like 12 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Do I have time to eat a salad?
No.
Okay, I think he's done. Soda, tell Joe. Here he is.
Statesboro Blues, man. Statesboro Blues. All right. We're going to come out of this just for a second.
Everybody, jump over there. Jump over. Here's the link. We'll see you guys
just for a second.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
And we'll come back in.
Oh, I think he's leaving.
Oh, I think something's hung up on my end. Anyway, Statesboro Blues, man. Allman Brothers covered that, and I love that song. I love it very much, man.
We're rating the
get
Joe
back
Wentz
on
project.
the YouTube side of things.
There we go.
See if we can get back. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Now I knew something was up, man. All right. Now we got the chat going. The chat wasn't working a second ago. Something must have froze up. Okay. All right. Bozik. Hey, man. Larry Riker. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me okay on this audio. I got it jacked all the way up.
Everybody, go over there. I want to see 50 people over
Old
there.
man Dan. Hey, man.
There's only 11.
Oh, man. Okay. It's going to be a raid here. All right. Hey, Mickey Soda, what's going on? Okay, now we got it going on. Okay. R2, R3, hey, man. Metal Mike. Johnny Beane, hey, man. What's going on? Soda. Is that Chris? Hey, Chris, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a long time. All right. Bozik. I already said Bozik, didn't I? Okay, Bozik again.
Steve Carmichael.
Is that Mickey?
Settlemeyer.
Steve Carmichael. Hey, man. How are you? Thank y'all for jumping in here. We're playing a little bit here. If you're just joining,
Sounds like it's late over there.
Statesboro Blues that was covered by the Allman Brothers.
10:30.
I've been listening to some Allman Brothers, man, last night and today. You know, rotate around. You know how you rotate around with different music, you know?
Hey, man. How do you pronounce his name? Garab? Down. How do you pronounce his name? Is it Garab Show? Welcome to the live chat, man. I see your comments all the time on the playbacks, like nonstop. Welcome to the live stream. We're just about to wrap it up. We sent everybody over to the Joe Wentz place, but nobody's going over there. 5 people went over.
All right.
Good night, Shauna.
Night, everybody.
Hey, Johnny Bean raid. My goodness gracious. Look at there.
We'll leave you with some Joe Wentz.
Does that say Lynette? Hey, I'm trying to read this.
He's trying to read.
The font is very small.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you guys tomorrow night.
I'm missing somebody.
Okay.
No thanks, Johnny.
This Pris says Allman Brothers was her first concert at Nassau Coliseum.
All right.
That's awesome, man.
I'll see you guys tomorrow
That
night.
is killer.
See you later.
Move
Good
this
night.
just a little bit. There we go, man.
Okay.
All right.
Still live?